struggles that you guys have had?
Yeah, I think it's a combination of a lot of things, especially when you're chasing a lot, and it feels like during this stretch we're getting down early in games, and then the at bats are pretty much completely different. Whether you're spending a lot of times on defense, and then you want to give your starter a little bit of a break, and then they're getting ahead of you, and then we're obviously not creating enough traffic, and I feel like, it's the reality. Once the bottom of the lineup, we're having a hard time creating opportunities. Like we're relying pretty much on the top 4 or 5 guys, and then if those guys in the bottom are not able to get on base, that's why we're having a hard time scoring runs right now.
You say that when you guys get down early, you can see the at-bats noticeably change. What does that tell you about, I guess, the thought process and maybe some of the pressure that the guys are putting on themselves right now?
Yeah, I wouldn't say pressure. The way I see it, like today was a perfect example. After Blackburn, gets in trouble there for the first 3 innings or so, a couple of long innings, you're getting behind. The last thing you want to do is go out there, swing first pitch of the inning, which, and if we do it, then the next guy's got to take a couple of pitches before you know it. It's a quick 2 outs, and the at-bats are completely different, because, again, you want to give the guy a little bit of a breather, and then you need base runners. So I don't think it's pressing. I think it's just the situation of the games that, like I said, during this stretch, we've been playing from behind.
Tony.
Other than just sort of wait and hope that water finds its level, what can you do to get out of that?
Yeah, we need to continue to support the guys, continue to work, but it's about results, right? So, yeah, we continue to have all the confidence in these guys, but, we got to be better.
There have been a lot of games where it's been 0 runs, 1 run. Some of the offensive numbers, like on Saturday, he scored 11. I guess, why do you think the sequencing has been that way where, when it rains, it pours, but on a lot of nights you're getting very little?
Yeah, I think because we're relying so much on, our top guys. And we have a lot of guys on the bottom of the lineup that are going through it right now. And when that happens, once you get past the 4th or 5th batter, we're having a hard time, like I said, creating opportunities, and creating chances for us. And it's hard to score like that, You're going to need. We've been talking about, when we were playing well, how deep our lineup was. Now, like I said, we got a few guys that are struggling.
Everybody good?
Just what did you think of Blackburn?
Yeah, it was a struggle for him the first 2 innings, 3 innings, getting behind, a couple of walks, hit by pitch, few balls were hit hard. But as the game went on, feel like he got a little bit better. But again, they made him work. He had traffic. So, yeah, they put together some really good at-bats there, especially early on.
Peter?
What did you see from Schwellenbach also just made him so tough today?
Look, I mean, like I said, man, he's getting ahead. That's one thing that he does. He gets ahead, and then he's got a lot of weapons that he can put hitters away. And I feel like today he used that 2-seam, the sinkers to righties, something that the last outing he didn't use. So he made a nice adjustment. But overall, like I said, some quick outs, got ahead, and put us away.
Jerry?
Does this stretch feel more worrisome or more urgent because it's coming mostly against division foes?
I mean, when you're going through stretches like this, regardless of who you're playing, yes. I mean, you're playing the Braves, you're playing the Phillies, and they're all hurt. Our job is to go out there and find a way to get the job done. And right now, we're not doing it.
Andrew?
Perhaps similarly, you mentioned yesterday how you felt the bullpen was a little bit taxed. What was it like for you to kind of have the bullpen pitch efficiently, throw some of your high leverage arms, and not be able to kind of capitalize on that?
Those are tough games to lose. When you use your high leverage and you're not able to close a deal. Obviously, but again, we got to turn the page. I thought they did a hell of a job keeping us in the game. We only got 4 2/3 out of Blackburn, and everybody else kind of kept the game right there for us. Everybody that came out of that bullpen gave us a chance, and we couldn't push those runs across.
Thank you, Carlos.